Hey everybody, Kelly Frederick, Diamond Leader at Works Global. This is our second attempt at doing this webinar tonight. For some reason, the first one, like a couple minutes in, told me that my computer went to sleep, so it kicked me off the call. But we're ready to start again, start anew. So thank you for being on the webinar tonight. These are always recorded. Please take the time to go back and watch them, and they will help your business. Those who show up, go up. These are important. The corporate calls are important. The things that you learn here on the team page from your personal sponsor, they are important. They're going to give you the keys and tools that you need to be successful as a networks distributor. So I said in the last one, I apologize for how tired I looked. I had a really long day full of doctor's appointments, but here I am because success waits for no one. So I have 6 things that I want to cover tonight. The first one being your business. Now you're like, okay, that's really great because obviously we're here for our business. But I want you to think about something. When you signed up as a distributor with It Works, were you signing a contract with a job that you go to from 9 to 5? Where you have a boss that tells you exactly what to do? The answer is no. That is not what you signed up for. You signed up to be an independent It Works distributor, which means you own your time, you own your business. You don't have this contract and this list of all these things that you have to do or you get fired. That is not the business that you're in. Lucky for you. This business allows you to own your own time, but with that power of freedom, of owning your own business, comes the responsibility to take initiative and to be able to control and have willpower and create your own success. You own your own business. You're an independent distributor of It Works Global. You don't work for It Works Global. You work for yourself. And the vehicle that allows you to be an entrepreneur is It Works. Okay? You do it your way. You run your business your way. You do you. Be you. Do not try to carbon copy someone else. As an It Works distributor, an independent distributor, you have the power to have success. You have the power to achieve your goals. You have the power to do whatever you want to with this business. How much or how little that you do is completely up to you. Now, your sponsor is not responsible for your success. Our CEO is not responsible for your success. It Works Global and the products, they're not responsible for your success. The only person responsible for your success is you. Now, don't let that intimidate you because that is an amazing thing that you have in your hands. You can do it your way. You are responsible. I know you are. You are powerful. You are influential. You do not have to be a salesperson to be a distributor. If you are a salesperson, that salesperson that people typically think of, you're doing this business wrong. When you are just yourself and you share and not sell, you're going to have success. But it's up to you. Okay? And one really great way to have success in this business is to have a roadmap or roadmaps. These are plans to help you achieve success, help you manage your time. Last week, we talked about the resources that are available to you, especially the steps to success, which It Works has basically laid out for you to be able to have success in the business. The first step, if you're new, it was join the party. Now that you're in It Works as an independent distributor, your step 1 would be to run your auto ship, become commission qualified. Now, you can become commission qualified by running your auto ship or having 150 in personal volume. If you don't know what those things mean, I encourage you to go to your eSuite, find out that information for yourself, because remember, you're responsible for your own success and knowledge. Your sponsor is there to help you, but I really encourage you to empower yourself. These roadmaps, like the steps to success, is literally going to lay out steps that you can do to achieve success. The second step is to find 4 loyal customers. These are people who want to try the product at wholesale cost. It's just 3 months or longer. Obviously, there's perks if it's longer. It's wholesale cost. That's what we as distributors get also. The third thing and the steps to success is to find people who would like to be independent distributors also. These are people who are looking for more time, more freedom, more money. Maybe they even want free product. That's okay. It's these things, doing these 1, 2, 3, that is going to help you have success. Along with that, I also told you about last week is called charting. Charting is going to give you a visual roadmap on how to get to that next level if it works. So if you're a distributor, get with your sponsor and chart yourself, map yourself to executive and Ruby. Okay, so I encourage you to do that. If you are a Ruby or above, get with your sponsor and chart yourself to Emerald and then to Diamond. If you're an executive, chart yourself to Ruby. This is going to visibly show you how that you can have success and that it's possible. A lot of people are visual, which is a great way to show, hey, look, here, this is how you get to Ruby. See? People like to see visualization. Most people do. Do it for yourself. That's an amazing roadmap. Another thing that I've introduced to the team in the past is called Core 4. If you're really struggling with balancing your life when you have so much going on, if you're struggling achieving those goals, look into Core 4. On my YouTube channel, I have how to do Core 4. You can also feel free to ask me or anyone who is doing Core 4 on the team. It's going to basically show you step by step in 4 parts. Here's my little chart. How in each aspect of your life you can have success and how they all play into each other. They can all balance out. They can all pour into each other to have success. That's a really great roadmap if you're looking for more than just direction with the company, which it does provide. If you need help balancing, that's phenomenal to do. The key to roadmaps is to plan. Get yourself a calendar, get yourself a planner, map it out. If you don't write it down, you're not going to do it. You're just not. It's human nature. So when you can physically see, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and you put a time with it even, or a day, you're more likely to do it. So road mapping things like that and planning is going to give you that success that you want. And one thing that goes along with that is, have you guys ever, if you're religious, you've probably heard this. In the book of James in the Bible, it says faith without works is dead. So I want you to think about that for a minute. Faith, for example, faith in God, our Heavenly Father, without works, which is like doing something actively, is dead, which means you can have faith, but if you're not actively keeping yourself that religious way that you need to, like praying, scriptures, different things like that, it's not going to be the same. Does that make sense? Same goes with our business. You can say and have faith in all you want, yourself even, and the business and the products, but if you do nothing, you don't do anything about it, you are going absolutely nowhere. Okay? So I want you to think about, are you all talk? Are you saying, I'm going to hit Ruby, I'm going to hit Diamond, I'm going to do this, and then you sit there and expect it to happen? If that's you, I want you to take those roadmaps and work so that your faith has works with it, so that you can see the fruits of your labors because you have put forth the effort. Now, how do we do that? You're like, that's easier said than done. When you take that commitment to plan and roadmap out, you'll do it. If you say you're going to do it and then put forth the effort and work, you'll do it. I promise you. Okay? So another thing that I wanted to talk about was going for no. And that sounds kind of funny. You're like, why in the world would I go for no? Because I think people are scared of others telling them no. No, I don't want to wrap right now. No, I don't think I want to join the business. That is not a bad thing. It's not. So if you've heard no time and time again, congratulations, because you're one step closer to hearing a yes. So go for those no's. How do you get more yeses? You talk to more people. You do more action. You plan more. You execute more. You have a roadmap. You hear no more often. And I need you to remember this important thing. No, them saying no is them, they're not rejecting you at all. That's not what they're doing. They're just, no, not right now, thank you. I want you to think of this analogy, okay? You're out to dinner. The waitress comes up to you. What can I get you guys to drink? Some people say water. Some people say Dr. Pepper, whatever. They bring them out. You're drinking your water, you're sipping your Dr. Pepper. The waitress comes around and says, can I get you a refill? You're like, no, I'm good right now, thank you. Like, I'm good, no thanks. She just walks away. Do you think that waitress is offended that you just said no? She thinking that you said no to her? Absolutely not. You said no to a refill on the drink. The same goes for our business. It's really hard sometimes when people say no because we want to take it personally, because we love the business, we love the product, but they are not rejecting you. They're just saying no, not right now. Because I bet you eventually they are going to come to you and say, yes, I would like that refill of Dr. Pepper, please. Or yes, I would like to learn more about those products. Can you tell me about hair, skin, nails? I promise you that if you just say, oh, you know what, no problem, I'll be here, just let me know if you have any questions. And they're seeing you post about this. They're seeing how happy that this is making you. They are going to be like, give me that refill, please. I would like that. Okay, so think of that waitress analogy when you hear the word no. It's not the end of the world. There are more yeses out there for you, the more no's that you get. Okay, just because one person says no does not mean that everyone in the entire world is going to tell you no. I promise you, I have been in for well over 2 years now. I've heard so many no's, but then I've heard so many yeses. And I'm telling you, those people who told me no before have come to me 2 years later ready to go. Okay? Don't take it personally. I promise. They're not rejecting you. Okay? That being said, I also want to talk about positivity because I know that things can get you down in every aspect of your life. Okay? I've had an incredibly rough few days. And let me tell you, that has gotten me down in everything. But positivity is going to give you success and drive and even a roadmap. Okay? And I say positivity in all aspects because you can't be positive with it works and be negative about everything else. They don't mesh. You can't be positive about one thing and then the next thing just turn around and be so negative. Like, that does not work. Do you understand? Like, you have to invite positivity into your life. If you're negative about one thing, it will creep into the other. It's kind of like darkness and light cannot exist in the same place, or faith and doubt cannot coexist in the same heart, in the same mind. You can't have both. You can feel down, but it's what you do when you feel down and negative that's going to make all the difference. People in this business or loyal customers, they don't fall in love and want to join It Works because of It Works. They fall in love and want to join and try because of you. And when you're like, have you heard Negative Nancy or Debbie Downer? If you're negative and you're posting negative things and they just see you not ever have positivity, they will not join you ever. You cannot fall in love with negativity. I want you to think about that for a minute. You cannot fall in love with negativity. And if that is in your life somewhere, that's okay. But it's what, like I said, it's what you do with it that will have the outcome. It's like the law of attraction. If you're negative, you attract negative. If you're positive, you're going to attract positive. So even during those negative times, I encourage you to turn it around and make it positive. And I know that seems super impossible sometimes, right? I want to encourage you to learn how to positive focus. And positive focus is a concept that I learned, I don't know when it was, months ago. And I started doing it. And positive focus has totally turned my life around. When you're feeling negative, I guarantee you there's a lesson that you need to learn from it. And if you would like to learn positive focus, there is a recorded webinar that I do specifically on positive focus. And it really helps you bring out the positive from the negative so that you can take those negative situations in life that you will have and turn them around in any aspect of your life, okay? So there's my positivity push, okay? People fall in love with positivity. You cannot fall in love with negativity, okay? Now, to end tonight, I want to talk about something, and it is about wanting to quit. Our team has grown so fast and so big, and right and left, I'm getting messages or comments or posts or, whatever. People wanting to quit. What do you do? I want you to first just back up a minute. You want to quit. Why? Why do you want to quit? A common excuse is it's just not for me. Okay, if that's valid, let's talk about it. I will never keep you in a business or train a product that you don't want to do. However, I will encourage you to find out, why do you want to quit? Here's something, maybe a little tough love. Do you quit because you always want to quit? Do you quit because you just quit? That's just what you do? Do you quit because you feel like it's too hard? Do you quit because you weren't ready to be an independent distributor and take control of your life? Did you quit before you started? Did you already have quitting on the mind when you signed up to be a distributor? You have to take quitting off the table. Give us a year, it'll change your life. I promise you there are times you're going to want to quit, probably multiple times. I've had that myself. Recently, I've had that, oh my gosh, I'm so done. I am so done with this. You cannot quit. I'm begging you. If you quit, I think you're going to regret the possibilities that could have happened if you would have hung on, if you would have had a roadmap. If you would have used that roadmap. Just today, I had messaged one of my friends, and I was like, she's a sideline. Okay, we're not like besties, but I look up to her. I think she's awesome. And I said, if you could say one thing to me to really kick my butt in gear, what would you say right now? And she said to me something that had to do with quitting. She said, your why is your baby girl, right? I said, oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. My little girl is my why. That is why I do things. And she said, okay, well, I want you to go find her, look her in the eye right now, and say, I'm sorry, baby girl. It was too hard for mommy. Guess we can't, I couldn't work towards our dreams. It was too hard. I have to quit on our dreams. If you can absolutely do that to your children, to your spouse, to yourself in the mirror, if you can just say, I'm sorry, it was too hard to try. I'm going to quit. It's too hard for me to work towards our dreams. It's not worth it. And you can look them in the eye without thinking a second thought, without tearing up, without whatever, you're not quitting. That is why whys are so important. When you have a solid why, you're not going to quit. You're not. You may say you want to, you may say you're going to do it, but I promise you, you won't. Do not quit on me. If I would have known now all the things that I know now, which I'm still learning every day, if I would have known those back in early 2013 when I was ready to start, I would have never thought I would never have thought of quitting ever. And I guarantee you at the top, those top money earners, there are days they want to quit, but they cannot look themselves in the eye. They cannot look their spouse in the eye. They cannot look their children in the eyes and say, I'm going to quit. It was too hard. I'm sorry. Our dreams are not that important. I can't do it. They push through those times. Everybody has them. It is what you do with those negativity, quitting times, that's going to make all the difference. If you can make it through that those times when you have had enough, you will see greater success than you ever will, ever. Do not quit before you have even seen a snippet of what It Works can do for you. The time is yours. The time is now. I am here for you. We are here for you. You have the power to empower yourself and change your life. If your life was the exact same right now, 1 year from now, the very exact same, would you be happy? What about if you took that step, because sometimes it's not a leap, of faith, and then took another one and worked and took quitting off the table? How would your life be different 1 year from today? Would it look like it does right now? The answer is no. I promise you it won't. So that is what I want to end with. Don't quit. Hang on. You can do this. Roadmap to success, because it's there for you. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you soon.